Hey everyone, welcome back to the Confident Dancers channel. If you're new here, my name is B-Girl Mel and I teach hip hop dance online. If you're an aspiring dancer and you want to know where to start, let me coach you through that process. We have a link down below. Just click on that and get started. In today's video, we're going to teach 3 moves to get you noticed. We break down each move, then we try it with music, and then at the end of the video, we put all moves together to create a small pattern. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel before you get started. All right, let's go. The first move we're going to learn is called the Michael Jackson. Some others may know this as the mashed potato or the James Brown, and it looks like this. So we're going to break this down into 2 sections. First, we're going to do the feet, and then we're going to do the arms. Just so you know ahead of time, the arms do have a slight freestyle element to it, but we'll get to that when that moment comes. So with the feet, we're going to break it down into steps. And the first step we want to try is first lifting up the foot one at a time. And the pattern that we're going to do is a single, double. So starting with our right foot, we're going to lift it up. We're going to go right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Again, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. When I bring the foot up, my other knee bends. So I'm not just doing lifting, but as I bring the knee or the heel up, my opposite foot, my opposite leg bends. So let's try that again, slow and then a little faster, starting with the right leg up, 6, 7, slow. Right, left, right, right, left, right. We're bending the knee faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The second part to teaching this move is to be aware of what's happening with our feet when we bring each foot up. So just a little practice. We're going to now bring the heels up. So when we practice the step, our heels are always going to be off the floor. Heels are always off the floor. And what we're doing is creating this mashed potato image with the balls of our feet. So you want to bring your heels out as your toes come in and your knees come in. And it looks like this. Heels go out, knees come in, toes come in. Boom. Okay? And my heels are up the whole time as my knees and toes come in. So let's just drill that and let's just go in, out, in, out. Okay, heels are up. Let's try it together. 6, 7, 8. Heel, 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 heels. We're going in, out, in, out, in, out. Again, in, out, in, out. We're just doing the legs last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we're gonna put those 2 things together where we lifted our heel, single, double, and apply this toe, heel, ball of the foot action in the move. This is the part that kind of takes a second to practice. So don't feel discouraged if it feels weird at first. You're doing a polyrhythm, which is 2 things at the same time. You're bringing the foot up as well as pivoting or mashing the balls of the feet, okay? So let's start with the heel up first and then apply the balls of the feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now apply the balls of the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't forget to lift the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, you will feel that in the calves. All right, So now we're gonna apply the torso and the arms. As I lift the foot, our torso shifts to the opposite side. So without doing the pivoting of the balls of the feet, as I lift the right foot, my torso goes to the left. Okay? So let's just practice without using the balls of the feet. Just one set. Our torso shifts left, right, left, left, right, left. Now apply the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So with the arms, for the purpose of this demonstration and this class, we're gonna imagine that our hands are holding onto a rope and you're just lassoing side to side. You don't wanna make it too big, or we're not gonna make it too big, but it's sort of making this figure 8 motion with our hands, okay? So if I were to do one side first, I'm doing a figure 8 motion every time I go side to side. And when I say figure 8, like a sideways figure 8. So I'm going in this circular figure 8 motion. I would go 1, 2, pause, continue. Does that make sense? Let's try it again. We're going down, up, pause, and. So when I were to do both sides, this is what the arms looks like. And again, this is just one example. You can completely freestyle your arms for this, but I'm going to show you in this demonstration the figure 8 circular motion. And it looks like this. If you wanted to keep the arms minimal, you can actually just keep your arms to the side and do a minimal version of that figure 8 motion. I'll show you what that looks like. So if you just want to focus on the legs and do less arms, you can try doing this. All right, now we're gonna try it with music, and I'm gonna give it dancer's choice on how you wanna do the arms. You can choose to do the arms lasso style, or just keep it side to side in a minimal motion. Let's try it. Here we go. The second move we're gonna do is called the moonwalk, or some people know this as the backslide. And Michael Jackson made this popular. He actually learned this from his choreographer, Jeffrey Daniel. And it looks like this. So now we're gonna do the breakdown of the moonwalk or the backslide, and I'm gonna be teaching you in a lateral visual sense, okay? So if I'm facing sideways, here, let me start actually in this side. I'm gonna start with my right foot and I'm gonna step back, okay? So as I step back, then now my left foot is in front. So the first, and we're doing this very like step-by-step motion. The first step is the right foot going back, heel is up. Second step, our left foot that's in front slides back and passes that right foot, keeping the heel up as it passes. So let's try that one more time. You step back, that's the initiation. Forward foot slides, passes that right foot. The next step that happens is switching the heel. Now let's put those 3 parts together. Part 1, step back. Part 2, slide past the right foot. Part 3, switch. Then you repeat. Slide back, switch. So the basics are 3 parts. After the 3rd part, you just repeat. Let's try that again. Right foot goes back, part one. Keep that foot flat. Imagine you have the $100 bill or the winning lottery ticket to pay all your debt off under that foot. You don't want to let it go. You have it under the heel, slide it back. That's part two. Part three, switch the heel. Then it repeats. Slide, switch, slide, switch. Okay? Now we're going to go a little bit faster instead of that choppy breakdown. Okay? So we're going to try it where we go back, slide, switch, slide, switch, slide, switch. Again. So now we're going to practice the slide, switch instead of slide, stop, switch. 5, 6, 7, 8, back, slide, switch, slide, switch, slide, switch. We're going to try it both sides, and then we're going to try it with music, okay? Starting with our right foot. Again, we're skipping and doing less stops, and that is your goal. 6, 7, 8, back, slide, switch, side, switch, slide, switch. Again, 6, 7, 8, back, slide, switch, slide, switch, slide, switch. So now we're going to try it with music, and we're going to go both sides, and we're going to repeat that 4 times. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it with music. The last step we're going to do is called the YIKE. This step was made popular from Sage the Gemini's track called Red Nose, and it looks like this. We're going to break this step down into 2 sections, the lower body and the upper body. So let's start with the lower body first. What I'm doing is going to the right side and then to the left side. So there's different parts happening in our lower body. Let's start with the heel first. So what happens, I pick up the heel, I dig, my toe is up, and then my toe comes center. So basically what's happening, and this repeats on both sides, I lift up the heel, dig it down, let the toe rotate center. Then I do it on the other side. Dig the heel down, toe is up, let that toe rotate center. Again, lots of different things happening, but we're breaking it down into levels. So let's do that 4 times, 2 on each side. Just the heel. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what's happening is there's a slight bend as you rotate, okay? So keeping the knees bent, being mindful that there is a slight lean. So you want to see that there's a diagonal line happening with our body as we go down. So let's think that we're leaning, slight knee bent. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to bring our hands near the hip. Imagine for this demonstration, we're imagining like we're holding our belt or holding the top part of our pants. And for this time, we're just going to do 2 each side or repeat 2 times. So instead of doing 1 each side, we're going to go 2 each side, holding the hips. And I'm holding the mic now, but when we try it again, we're going to have both hands holding the top of our pants, just like this. Now let's focus on the upper body. Okay, so the big main thing that's happening is my hands, or our hands are holding the top of our pants. And again, that's just one demonstration, one variation. The shape of my arms creates this, so you could see how my elbow is making this triangle, sideways triangle shape. So I'm not bringing my elbows back. I'm just keeping it in this shape where my elbows come forward like this. Then I lean back, okay? So when I'm gonna put the mic down, we're gonna practice holding the pant and then creating that shape with our elbow, making sure our elbow's coming forward, not relaxing down. Let's do 4 times, 2 each side, like this. The second part we're gonna think about is what's happening with our shoulders. So we don't keep our shoulders front. We actually let our torso face sideways, and then our shoulder faces side, and then it comes to the front. So I'm not necessarily doing this. I'm allowing my torso, so I let my shoulder come forward, my torso is facing sideways, but I'm looking forward, and we go side, and then shoulders squared off. Body side, shoulders squared off. Without the mic, we're gonna do the same thing, 2 on each side, 4 total, like this, being mindful of the shoulders. All right, so we're gonna put it together with music. Again, thinking of the lower body, digging the heel, picking up, digging the heel, rotating, leaning every time we step. So it's not just doing this, but every time we dig the heel, we're leaning back. Our shoulders and elbows are creating a shape, going side, keeping the shape, and coming front while holding the belt. A lot of things to think about, but all good. That's why we practice. So we're gonna do it for 2 8 counts. We're gonna repeat 2 each side. And then we're gonna do that set 2 times each. All right? Let's try it with music. All right, we're at the final end of our video where we're gonna put these 3 moves together to create a short pattern. We're gonna put the MJ, moonwalk, and the YIKE together. And we're gonna do each step one at a time, back to back, and then repeat the sequence again. All right, here we go. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. And if you're an aspiring dancer and you want to get started, go ahead and click on the link below. We drop videos just like this every Tuesday. We'll see you next week.